Hey everyone, and welcome back to Turner Mobile Detailing. In this video we're going to be taking a second look at a couple of products from D3 Renew Protect. If you remember, a couple of months ago we did a review on 4 of their products, and that included Gloz and Blak tire coatings. Also, if you remember, we did not get the expected results from these tire coatings over a 6-week period. They wore off at some point during that 6-week period and they really didn't look good at all. So I've fielded questions, I've talked with others, I've gone over my own process, and I really can't figure out where I would have went wrong. I cleaned the tires thoroughly, I dried them, and then I applied 2 to 3 coatings of the tire coatings, Gloz and Blak, in various combinations with very poor results. So I promised you guys, and I promised you guys over at Renew Protect, that I would give it a second shot. So that's what we're doing today. I'm hoping this stuff will succeed the second time around. We're using an entirely different vehicle. This is our old Subaru Forester. You probably know it by now if you've been following the channel. It's kind of our channel's test vehicle. We test a lot of different products, film quite a bit of videos on this car. So again, this is a totally different vehicle. I already cleaned each tire 3 times, got the suds nice and white, and then just for good measure, I cleaned each tire with lacquer thinner. Now the benefit of lacquer thinner is that it's going to make sure that any previous dressing or even a coating is totally removed off the rubber substrate. Now that I've explained to you my prep process, let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do is the front passenger side tire and the rear driver's side tire are going to get 2 coats of Blak, and then the front driver's side tire and the rear passenger side here are going to get 2 coats of Gloz. So I'm going to apply 2 coats of each product, and we're going to crisscross the tires that they're applied to, because each side of the vehicle kind of takes its own unique kind of abuse. Here in the United States, we drive on the right side of the road, so the right side of the car gets the gutter, all the junk that gets piled up in the gutter, and also there's usually more water pooling, more water streaming, more water runoff on the right side of the vehicle than on the left. So I want both coatings to be exposed to the same kind of treatment on each side of the vehicle. So again, that's why we're alternating or crisscrossing which coating is on which side of the vehicle or on which tire. So enough talking, let's get these tires coated. Now both Gloz and Blak have a very thin viscosity, basically the consistency of water. This actually makes the product very easy to apply. It spreads very easily, and the thinner consistency allows you to get the product into the side treads of knobbier tires, say on a truck or an SUV. Easier because instead of having to force the product into those tight spots with an applicator, as with a thicker product, the water-like consistency of Blak and Gloz allows the product to just soak into those nooks and crannies naturally, making less work for you, the installer. Alright, so we've got all 4 tires applied with 1 coat between Blak and Gloz. Again, alternating tires like I explained before. So the directions say about 5 minutes between coats. So again, we're going to be doing 2 coats. So I'm going to let it sit for 15 minutes just to be safe. So see you in 15 minutes. Alright guys, so we've let both coatings sit and cure the first coat for a whole 15 minutes. Both coatings are nice and dry to the touch. So now let's get on with applying our second coat. Now that we're applying the second coat of each product, I always recommend using at least 2 coats of any tire coating. The reason being is that after you've completely stripped the tire clean, it's very porous, so the first coat is going to absorb into the rubber a lot. The tire will most likely not have your desired sheen after the first coat and will appear splotchy, not uniform. The second coat, however, will not soak in nearly as much. Rather, it will bond to the first coat and thus create a much more uniform and desired finish. Okay, so we've applied 2 coats each of Blak and Gloz, again to alternating crisscross tires. And as expected, both tire coatings look really nice now that they've had a few minutes to dry and to cure initially. Both the Gloz and the Blak present a nice semi-gloss to satin sheen, so it's not overly ostentatious of a shine, but it's not dull either, as if to say the tire was just clean with no dressing or no coating. But it's a nice color enriching sheen. Again, nothing too overpowering, but to me it's just right. This car actually tomorrow is leaving on a road trip to go down to South Carolina again. My wife's taking it down there to visit some family, spend a few days down there. So this stuff will have about 24 hours to cure, and then it's going to go on about a 1,000-mile road trip, round trip. So that'll provide kind of a hyperbolic chamber of testing, so to speak. Of course, as always, I will keep you guys updated. I'll probably do an update in about a month or so, about 4 weeks. But if it fails, or if it takes a significant hit in its appearance or its longevity before that, then I will definitely make an update sooner. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe right down below so you don't miss the future updates to this series. And as always, I'm Seth with Turner Mobile Detailing, and we'll see you in the next video.